is about to join the end of this freight train. There he is in the top of the picture. So Zanardi reeling in J.J. Leto, Johnny Herbert, and he's ahead of Wendlinger at the moment, who just made that pit stop.
Lotus is running third in the Constructors' Championships behind McLaren, Ford, and Williams-Renault. Williams will take the lead in that battle should Alain Prost score any points at all in today's race. But Lotus has an opportunity to score a good batch of points today. Herbert in 5th, Zanardi in 6th.
Great race here. The Lotus team took themselves off to Mugello, which is a local racetrack here in Italy. Tested for a couple of 100 miles on the way down here with Johnny Herbert. Said they understood more about this car. The key to this Lotus, believe it or not, is this active suspension they have is probably the most advanced active suspension in the pit lane. But they will tell you, look at Zanardi. Look at Zanardi. Tries to come down the inside. Oh, his teammate. He doesn't get enough room to make it. But I was saying Lotus has the most advanced active suspension, but they don't fully understand the car. What I mean by advanced, they can plug a computer, a PC, into that car, program it to make the front suspension softer or stiffer, then send the driver out.
Working lap number 50, you see the battle. Now Zanardi drops back just a little bit. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll let you know what happens. We'll be back live with more coverage from Imola, Italy, and the Grand Prix of San Marino. Welcome back to the artful city of Imola, just south of Bologna in central Italy, where the ladies are pretty, the Chianti is sharp and crisp, and the fettuccine is always Bolognese. And for the last 12 years, it's been the home of the Grand Prix of San Marino. Carl Wendlinger and the Sauber back into the pits now. They have put slick tires on the car, but they're also working in the engine compartment, it would appear. Clips back down, but this is a long stop. Wendlinger obviously having problems. Meanwhile, on the racetrack, Alessandro Zanardi in the Lotus has gotten around his teammate Johnny Herbert, so it is now Zanardi 5th and Herbert 6th. Behind
Sorry, Bob. Long start for Wendlinger. We heard him misfire as he left the pit lane the last time. The misfire never cleared up all the way around the lap, and he drove straight back in.
Out of the pit lane he comes once again. As he leaves, he will pass the penalty box where moments ago Aguri Suzuki was parked by the officials for a 10-second stop-and-go penalty. We must assume it was for blocking. Here you saw Suzuki coming into the pits.
Well, we saw him earlier ahead of Alesi. Alesi shook his fist at him. No doubt the Italians took note of that. We saw Wendlinger behind him for a long time, and they decided they would bring him in for a frustrating, for a driver, 10-second penalty. However, the stewards see it, they make the call, and then it's too late to argue later.
The old standing 10 count for an infraction, blocking on the racetrack, we will assume. You saw his crewman running up there with the starter. Pretty alert work by that footwork crew, knowing that in case he stalled the car, they wanted to have the starter at that end of the track as quickly as possible.
Now we have a difficult situation about to face Alain Prost. It is beginning to rain. That's it. He never made it round. That is Carl Wendlinger. He never made it around. So whatever was misfiring on that car obviously got worse. But I was about to say, it is raining harder and harder here. Williams are ready in the pits with wet weather tires, but we have less than 10 laps to go, and the conditions may change dramatically again.
The gap from leader Alain Prost to second place Michael Schumacher now 49.899 seconds. A lap down is Martin Brundle, who is a minute 12 behind, and then J.J. Leto, and they are still sliding through Tosa as they climb the hill.
And here's the battle here for 4th place. Zanardi is getting stronger every lap here. You see the car wiggle under braking there, but J.J. Leto is being reeled in by Zanardi. This is for 4th place. Oh, Leto gets it sideways. He gets it sideways, and he almost takes off Zanardi. And look at Herbert, tries to stick his nose under his teammate. Well.
No team orders in the Lotus, it would appear. Zanardi and Herbert all over each other at any opportunity. J.J. Leto just ahead of them with that brightly colored helmet. Here's another look.
Now watch what happens. Leto locks those rear brakes. We've seen that many times. Now look, he tries to gather himself up. Oh, they touch. They definitely touch there. And now Herbert tries to get down the inside, realizes it's not a place to make a pass, but Leto hanging on for all he's worth with less than 9 laps to go.
Prost, Schumacher, Brundle, Leto, Zanardi, and Herbert in the points-paying positions. Ayo Barbaza, Suzuki, Badauer, and now Wendlinger out of the race.